The oft-repeated saying, "condition brings length, technique only meters," has outlived its validity. The factor of technique has increased in importance in recent years. Top-level international performance can nowadays be achieved only by simultaneous development of both physical and technical capabilities. The rower moves the boat through the water by exerting a propulsive force. However, this force operates intermittently. An illustration in terms of forces will now be given. Forward movement is produced by the force that the rower transmits via the oar to the water. This propulsive force has a positive effect. During the recovery, the movement of the boat is resisted by water and wind. These resistance forces are negative and lead to a loss of speed. Here is the speed curve of a rowing stroke. The speed is invariably slowest after the catch and at its highest after the extraction. Variations in speed arise not only from propulsive forces and resistances from the surroundings. The effect of the alteration of the center of gravity of the body in relation to the boat must not be ignored. During the recovery, the rower's body moves sternwards. At the catch, it is braked and then accelerated in the opposite direction. This causes negative forces, slowing down the boat and causing the loss of speed at the catch. The reverse happens at the end of the stroke. The body's center of gravity moves bowards, is braked, and after the extraction undergoes an acceleration in the direction of the stern. The positive forces arising in this way lead to the speed peak after the extraction. The aim of an economic rowing action is to minimize the negative and to maximize the positive forces. The rowing stroke is divided into 5 phases. Forward position, catch, propulsion, finish and extraction, recovery. The athlete achieves the forward position by using his full natural reach. The upper body maintains its natural inclination and is slightly bent. The shoulders remain loose. An exaggerated stretch forward leads to tension. The arms are loosely stretched. The wrists remain flat. The shins are vertical. The blade is completely squared and ready for the catch. The catch consists of both the immersion of the blade and the application of pressure. the blade is buried smoothly and completely in the water. To achieve this, the hands are allowed to rise near the end of the forward movement up the slide. The catch follows at the point of maximum reach. Straight after the entry, the blade is pressed against the water by the leg drive. This pressure point is the basis of the following stroke and produces the accelerating movement. During the stroke, it's a matter of utilizing the leverage of the oar and pushing the boat past the anchored blade. The first part of the propulsive phase is achieved primarily by the leg drive. Trunks and arms maintain their position. During the second half of the leg drive, the actual body swing begins. The propulsive phase is completed by draw of the arms. The build-up of pressure arises from a steadily accelerated, fluid coordination of the leg, trunk and arm musculature. The hand position is left over right, with the right hand always a little nearer the body than the left. At the finish, it's important to maintain the pressure for as long as possible, so that the blade may be extracted cleanly from the water. For this, the hands are drawn into the lower rib cage and pressed down towards the thighs. The blade is feathered by a loose movement of the fingers. In this way, a clean finish is made possible. The legs remain loosely extended so that the forces acting on the blades can be felt on the foot stretcher. The weight of the body always stays sternwards of the oar in order to produce maximum effect at the finish. Only in this way is it possible to maintain the acceleration through to the finish. The recovery is the time for preparation for the next catch. During the recovery, first the arms and then the upper body are brought into the correct position. Only when the upper body is extended does the smooth forward movement up the slide follow. Throughout the whole of the recovery, the hands move with constant speed forward to the next catch. The body is consciously relaxed so that it can recover between each stroke. At the end of the recovery, the blade is again ready for the catch. As already indicated, we must try to cover the course with as high an average speed as possible. This is achievable when each stroke is an accelerated action, whilst the run of the boat is uninterrupted. There now follows a portrayal of an ideal propulsive stroke. To achieve this ideal stroke, the two directional changes, catch and finish, should be executed with clean technique. At the catch, towards the end of the forward movement, the hands are allowed to rise. Arms remain extended, the elbows locked. First the blade is buried, then the pressure is applied. For a clean extraction, the pressure must be kept on the blade for as long as possible. The blade is extracted from the water with a rounded hand movement. Nowadays, there is often only a small margin between victory and defeat. Only with precise technique can an athlete's physical potential be converted into motion, sending the bows of the boat into the lead in the last few meters.